Welcome guys, welcome to your second video of the day. So, do I think the Inghams will give up flogging? Well, I think they should give up flogging. I think we all think that. But the problem is, the Inghams can't afford to give up flogging. They need that money. You know, I think if they could afford to give up flogging, they probably would do that. But they can't give up. They won't give up. Well, they won't give up flogging because they know they can't afford to do that. You know, this isn't at the end of the day. This isn't total bullshit. We all know that the situation. We all know that they can't necessarily afford to actually give up flogging. You know, um, I mean, even if they wanted to, they couldn't. They can't afford to do it. It's as simple as that. I can't. It makes me laugh the fact that that Christopher Ingham holds us all brokies when he owes over £100,000 in debts. And that ain't bullshit. The guy owes over 100 fucking grand in debts, and he holds us all brokies. The guy's a fucking idiot. The guy's a fucking dickhead. He owes over 100 grand in fucking debts, and he holds us all brokies. The person needs to pay his fucking debts. He needs to shut his mouth and pay his fucking debts. That's what he needs to do. The guy's a fucking. The guy claims it's all lies, it's all bullshit. No, it's not all lies. As much as I'd love for it to all be lies, Christopher, we all know it's not. We all know the only liar here is you. You're the liar, Chris, no one else. You're the one that's manipulating your fans into believing that everything's okay and everything's all fine and hunky-dory when we all know it's not. You're the one that's lying to your fans. Making them believe that all of this stuff about you being in debts and everything isn't true, which we all know it is. Regardless of how many times you claim it's all bullshit, we all know it's not. We all know it's not total bullshit. You owe over 100,000, you owe over 130 grand in debts. That is the gravity of the situation. You owe over 100 fucking grand in debts. And you have to cheat to home, and he has to cheat to home on who also broke his. The guy's a fucking moron. An absolute fucking moron. Horse also broke his, yet he's the one that owes over 100 grand in debts. What a fucking dickhead. What an actual fucking dickhead. The guy needs to shut his mouth and pay his fucking debts. That's what he needs to do. People have got to stop talking about it. He needs to pay his fucking debts. Instead of coming online and claiming everything to hunky-dory when everyone knows it's not. What a fucking bellend. Seriously, what a fucking bellend. This, that, and the other. He's fucking over 100 grand in debts, you fucking piece of shit. Pay your fucking debts. Don't harm one of us brokies when you're over 100 fucking grand in debts. You absolute fucking moron. What a fucking twat. What an absolute dickhead. Seriously. This is why I'm saying they can't afford to give up flogging. It's that is the truth. They cannot afford, as much as they probably should give up flogging, they can't afford to do that. They need that money that's coming from the blokes more than anything. If they didn't need that money, if they could afford to do it, they probably would do it. But they're not gonna quit flogging because they can't. Because they know full well they won't admit this. They won't admit that this is the truth. But they know. But we all know that they can't afford to do. They can't afford to quit flogging. That's the problem here. As much as they should quit flogging, they can't afford to do that. That is a major issue. And they will say, oh, that's absolute bullshit, and that they'll say, oh, we can afford to do that. But we all know they can't afford to do that. We all know they can't afford to quit flogging. But, you think things get any more serious? It doesn't get any more serious than owing over £100,000 in fucking debts. It don't get any more serious than that. The guy owes over 100 fucking grand in debts, and he calls us all brokies. At least we're not in. At least we don't owe that much money in fucking debts. You know. At least we can all sleep at night. I honestly don't know how they can sleep at night and how he can sleep at night knowing that he owes that much in fucking debts. What an absolute fucking dickhead. I actually feel sorry for them kids. I really do. You know, especially with this situation where they're fucking in shit. You know, they're basically like fucking shit creek without a paddle. That's basically putting it bluntly. They are up shit creek without a paddle at this point. They owe so much money in fucking debts. It's unbelievable. Over £100,000 in debts. And I know the iFam come at me saying, "Oh, that's total bullshit. We all know that's not true." I don't give a fuck what the iFam think. The iFam are just a bunch of either kids, or they're just a bunch of flipping brainless, clueless, stupid, gullible idiots that are allowing themselves to be manipulated by Chris and Sarah into believing that everything's all fine, everything's all hunky dory, when we all know it's not. You know, we all know that things are not all so well and good. But we all know that things are not as fine and perfect as they're making it out to be. They owe over 100 fucking grand in debts. And that's not total bullshit, that's the truth. They owe over 100 fucking grand in debts. You know, that's just the reality of the situation. If people want to think that's total bullshit, then that's their problem. But we all know it's not total bullshit. You know, we all know that none of this is lies, none of this is bullshit. Although they claim it, they'll claim it is, they'll claim it's all lies and bullshit. We all know it's not. We all know they owe over 100 grand in fucking debts. You know, we all know that they can't afford to quit vlogging. None of what I've said is absolute BS. None of what I said in the video this morning, the video earlier, is is BS. Everything I've said in the video I did earlier and this video now is true. They owe over 100 grand in debts. Well, they owe well over 100 grand in debts. And he has to cheat. He has the brass neck cheat to come on calling us all brokies when he owes that much money in debts. What an absolute fucking bellend. Seriously, what an absolute fucking bellend. I really don't know what to say. You know, the guy's a fucking moron. He's a liar, he's a moron, and he's a dickhead. That is what Chris Ingham is. He's an absolute fucking liar. Who owes over 100 grand in fucking debts. And I know he'll say that's absolute bullshit, but we all know it's true. We all know what the truth is, Christopher. You know, you think you're fooling us. Does he really think he's fooling us? He is not. We all know the truth. We all know that none of this is lies and bullshit as much as he claims it is. It's not. It's never lies. It's never going to be lies and bullshit. We all know it's the truth. You all know they owe over 100 grand in fucking debts. Bloody hell. The guy needs to shut his mouth and pay his fucking debts. That's what he needs to do. Stop fucking lying. Stop manipulating your fans into believing that everything is fine. Pay your fucking debts, you absolute fucking clown. But, you know, that's what I'm gonna say, is pay your fucking debts, you absolute dickhead. You owe over 100 grand in fucking debts. Don't come on calling us fucking brokies when you owe that much money in debt, you fucking piece of shit. That's what I'm gonna say. You owe that much money in debts and you're calling us lot brokies. Shut the fuck up. You don't have no rights to call us brokies when you owe over 100 grand in fucking debts, you fucking plonker. What the fucking keep running your mouth, you're making yourself look like a fucking bellend. Come on ranting, calling everyone out over that, calling out all the haters. Calling out people for making up lies. You made that big statement on that vlog the other night and then you fucking deleted it. you piece of shit. That says a lot. That says a lot there. That speaks volumes, Chris. How you made that big statement and then you fucking deleted it. You had that big rant and you deleted it. You deleted it. You posted that big statement on the vlog the other night. You fucking deleted it. You know, I mean, what, you've ranted saying too much, you little prick? Is that what the matter is, Chris? You've ranted saying too much? I reckon you are. You fucking piece of shit. Pay your fucking debts, you absolute fucking twat. And I want to say this as much as I like. I want to pay, fucking pay your debts, you absolute fucking twat. Thank you. Fucking dickhead. Absolute fucking dickhead. He has over 100 grand in debts and he's calling us all brokies. What a fucking plonker. What a fucking plonker. Calling us all brokies when he owes over 100 grand in debts. You fucking moron. That's what I'm gonna say. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I thought I did my thoughts on that. I'll see you for another one soon. Bye bye.